It will be Burnley to get us underway then here at the Emirates Stadium. A side that will be playing Championship football next season, a side that are 19th in the Premier League, a side that have really struggled for the most part this campaign, having been excellent last term when they were promoted. They did draw with Aston Villa last time out, a 2-2 affair. Maybe just signposting the fact that they've still got a little bit of fight left, but if Arsenal just play to their ability, there should be a home win. Arsenal won the reverse fixture by 2-0. We take that again for sure.
We would, yeah, we would. Look, defensively they've struggled all season. No one's faced more shots than Burnley, conceded more goals than Burnley. But they have actually showed themselves to be quite a decent attacking force as well at times. So, you know, nothing's ever a gimme.
Corner to Burnley, Medjbri breaking through inside the penalty area. Saka got the challenge in. The atmosphere has been terrific this season. The atmosphere at the Emirates over the last few games has been something very special, and tonight you can really sense that the Arsenal fans are so behind Mikel Arteta and his team. They will be urging the Gunners on throughout this fixture, hoping to get the job done sooner rather than later. Corner to Burnley though here, left-hand side, plenty of movement inside the Arsenal penalty area. It's taken short to the edge of the 6-yard box and it cannons off Havertz and out for another corner.
Yeah, look, I think it was a training ground routine. They're trying to play it into the front post to maybe produce a flick. Kai Havertz was there in the right place to just put a block on it. But look, good confident start from the Clarets, you have to say. Putting us on the back foot, asking questions. Great noise, though, inside Emirates Stadium.
Another corner left-hand side to Burnley. He's towards the far post. Fair delivery. It's come to the edge of the penalty area and eventually towards goal the shot, but it's wide of the target. It was tamely hit, really, and always going wide.
Yeah, Florentino, wasn't it? In the end, that corner was sort of pushed out towards the edge of the box. And look, he's off balance as he strikes the ball. He passes it really towards the bottom corner. David Raya did dive, but there was no need, and I think he knew that.
On loan from Benfica, hasn't scored this season. There are some talented individuals, but maybe just not Premier League class. But that's not to say that they haven't got fight. They've picked up points at Chelsea and at Liverpool this season. They have proved capable, just not in any significant runs. Back-to-back wins only once this campaign. They've been in the bottom 3 since November. And, well, with Mike Jackson now in charge temporarily after Scott Parker left, I don't really think that he wants the job permanently. He always seems to me to be an assistant, more often than not.
Yeah,
so we'll see what happens.
They'll make a decision, yeah. Look. But look, they'll take great pleasure in making it hard for us tonight. Yeah. Make no mistake about that. They won't roll over.
Mosquera for Eze, and now it's with Saka on this right-hand side. Havertz's touch. This is Ødegaard. Back towards Havertz inside the penalty area. Cleared away by Esteve, and it's gone out for a throw-in to us.
Yeah, good football. First period of sustained pressure from us. Good intricate passing. Just flicked the ball into the box for Havertz. He couldn't get under full control, but we know that, you know, he's a good technician, Kai Havertz. But yeah, look, it's really interesting to see that dynamic of Eze and Ødegaard either side of Declan Rice. It's something we've kind of been starved of this season.
There's Trossard, whose goal, of course, gave the Gunners the win at West Ham last time out. With all the midweek games, it seems so long ago, doesn't it? It's ridiculous. And obviously this game pushed to a Monday. It's a bit of an oddity, given how busy Arsenal have been over the course of this campaign. And worth reminding everyone, this is match number 61 of Arsenal's campaign, and still got 2 to go after this.
Yeah.
Here is Trossard, shoulder to shoulder with Ugachukwu. Now it's Mosquera in at right back. Ben White, unfortunately, out for the remainder of the season, but probably out for the World Cup as well, which is a real shame, having just got back into the squad and scored, of course, for England.
Yeah, really cruel on Ben White, who's sort of played through injury, played in pain for us many, many times, and yeah, it just feels really, really rotten luck for him to miss this exciting climax to the campaign. Of course, the 2 matches after tonight could potentially have a trophy at the end of them. Well, the final match of the season will, for sure, and hopefully Sundays too. So yeah, this is really a brilliant time to be an Arsenal supporter and to be a player, I'm sure. But those guys down there have got to do the business. They've got to go out there and win this game.
Saka loses out, cleared away to this near side. It's going to be an Arsenal throw. Yeah, England's World Cup squad announced on Friday. Here is Mosquera, who won't be in the Spain squad this time around, but an under-21 international, bright future in front of him. Of course, we're not quite sure what the situation with Jurrien Timber, whether he's going to be fit enough to play in Budapest for the final, or indeed next week in South London.
Yeah, well, I should see him training.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. This is Havertz. Tries to play it down the line towards Mosquera. Gets too much on that. It's out for a goal kick.
Yeah, he just overcooked it. But what I would say, and even though things haven't come off for Kai Havertz as yet, he's in the game. And that's what you want your centre-forward to be. He's there to be our focal point tonight, to hold the ball, to link, to provide that platform for Saka, for Trossard, for Eze, and for Martin Ødegaard. He's got a big responsibility, and hopefully he can put us in a nice, healthy position before potentially we unleash Gyökeres towards the end of the game. We're in that second half tonight.
Max Weiss has just put the ball straight out of play from the goal kick. Here he is again, the young keeper. Just 21, made his Premier League debut against Aston Villa in that 2-2 draw. Did play in the cup competitions for Burnley earlier this season, but it's an interesting one. Obviously, they feel he is the future rather than Dubravka, who's played for much of the campaign, or all of the campaign. And
he's done well, Dubravka, this season.
Yeah, he's done well.
But that's the only real change. I look at this Burnley lineup, it's the best possible available to them. Hannibal in behind, Zian Fleming, who's been in good form, scoring goals. Jadon Anthony, former Arsenal academy player. Former Highlander, he played in the era with Reece Nelson and Joe Willock, good player. And then we can see you got Kyle Walker and Lucas Perez, the fullbacks. The midfield is really industrious in Florentino and Ogachukwu. So, look, it's not the strongest Premier League side you've ever seen, but I think this is the best team Michael Jackson could have put out tonight, maybe barring the keeper.
Josh Cullen, big miss for them, out for the rest of the season. Back in December with a cruciate. Dooney has missed most of the season with a cruciate as well. He looked a bit of a talent the first time around in the press. The first time around, the previous time around in Birmingham. Then he was out on loan. So they are missing, or have missed, pieces this season. Dooney is on the bench. Throwing to Burnley right-hand side will be taken by Kyle Walker, who gets one or two boos from the Arsenal fans, former Spurs and Manchester City, of course. Weiss goes long, and Saliba looks to control ahead of Fleming. Cleared away, touch from Chono on that right-hand side. Can't quite control it. Arsenal have it back, and it's with Declan Rice. 8 minutes in, no goals so far.
No, not the rip-roaring start maybe we were hoping for. Sort of players that look like they're feeling their way into it. Haven't really strung good passages of passing together. Haven't really opened up Burnley's defence in the way that we would certainly like them to.
73 goals conceded is the most in the top flight.
They give up a lot of chances.
Yeah, they do. Just 37 scored. I mean, that wasn't quite sure what they were trying to do under Scott Park. It's so difficult, isn't it, to come up, not really spend too much money. Try and play as you did in what was a really good championship campaign, but it's not quite worked. Here is Eze coming forward over on the left-hand side. Oh, was he caught there? Was the referee given a free kick?
Yeah, he was definitely caught there. Yeah, a little bit naughty from Chana. It was a nice little one-touch pass from Calafiori down the line to Eze. He holds the ball up and he's clipped by the winger as he tracks back, and it does give us an opportunity to put the ball in the box. You remember the game at Turf Moor?
Yeah.
Scored from a corner, didn't we? Yeah. Obviously, one was from a counter-attack, but the one from a corner, I remember Gabriel far post, volleyed it back across for Victor Gyökeres. Got a lot of joy with aiming for the far post, haven't we, this season?
Yeah.
What will Rice do here, then?
Well, Havertz, Mosquera and Calafiori far post, and then go towards the near. It's going to be whipped in high, and it's Weiss to punch away. Medjri looks to try and clear. It's nodded back inside the box. Trossard with a touch. It's all a little bit awkward and scrappy. And then it's Walker that will jump over on that right-hand side. It's played back inside the box. It was towards Havertz. It's gone out for a goal kick, though.
Yeah, it was a volley from Gabriel Magalhaes. Kind of dragged it, really. Very speculative effort. The ball wouldn't really sit down, and he's 23 yards out. I mean, it's almost a really
shot
good
that nearly
cross.
turned into a good pass.
It was almost an excellent cross for Havertz from Gabriel, but no, it wasn't to be. So yeah, look, 10.5 minutes in. Haven't really got going yet. We're sort of prodding away. Hopefully, we'll start to work our way through the gears.
Fleming does well. Medjri has it now. Chouna over on that right-hand side, looking to run at Calafiori. Still going. Does get the shot away. It's a good block from the Italian. Does really well. Chouna looks to try and win it again, but Calafiori's too good and play back towards Gabriel, who will go long towards Havertz, who's battling away with Tuanzebe. The ball breaks to the right-hand side, but really clever play from Eza. And then Fleming comes to win it back, and the ball crashes out of play for an Arsenal throw. Far side. Oh, now then! What's happened here? A Burnley player has gone down. Fleming, he was shoved there. Well, Trossard is not happy, and he's shoving everybody. Now, you might get a yellow card for this. I don't think there'll be anything more than that. But...
well, it depends whether the referee saw it. I didn't see it. I just saw the player on the deck. What did you see?
Well, Trossard shoves over Fleming, but it's on the top of his chest.
Okay.
But he definitely shoves him over. Portini having a word with him at the moment. Okay. And
yeah, I think it's best in that situation to just walk away and say sorry. Great turn, wasn't it from Eza? It was a bit of a naughty challenge, I think, from Fleming. Oh, that's it. Yeah, there's a little bit of a coming together. I don't think Trossard enjoyed the challenge. I've got to be honest with you, I got sent off for that one.
There you go.
I got a red card for shoving someone over like that.
There you go.
He might consider himself fortunate not to go in the book, at least.
Fortunate to not to get a yellow there. I mean, look, all these violent situations are reviewed. It was never going to be a red, but, you know, you can give a yellow. Maybe a little fortunate to get away with that, but he was very annoyed about the challenge from Fleming on Eza. Free kick taken, and Arsenal work it towards Havertz on this near side. Now it's with Odegaard, threads it through. Saka takes a touch inside the penalty area on his left side, looks to Keuangan.
Actually, back out to Havertz, and then Odegaard slips in Saka. Good footwork. And look, the shot was on target. It comes off a Steve and comes out for a corner kick, which Saka will take. He didn't have any control over that, did he, Steve? Right, can we get the delivery right here? Bukayo Saka.
Saka to take, right flank, left-footed. Orthodox won this, no one short, although there's an edge of the penalty area. What will Bukayo consider here? Might be plan B, because Trossard's come short, and it has gone short. Here is Trossard. Now it's with Eza. Angle of the box, right-hand side. Lays it back towards Odegaard. Odegaard for Trossard. They've worked it well here. Trossard for Havertz! Wide of the target. Claiming a corner, don't get it.
Well, that's a really nice routine. A really, really clever training ground pattern of play from the corner. Saka to Trossard, and then it's all about creating that overload. Eza back to Odegaard. Odegaard into Trossard. That's the pass that really opened them up. Yeah, he should have been a corner. What he needed to do was put a little bit of swaz on it with the outside of his foot there as the ball set up on the half volley. He hit it too clean in the end, Kai Havertz, but I didn't mind the way that we created that. That was nice football.
Trossard, left-hand side, brings it down well up against Walker. Gets away from Walker, finds Eza. Has it again, Trossard, edge of the area, still going forward. Looks to pull the trigger!
Oh,
hits the post! Comes back out to Hazard, is cleared away! How unlucky.
Brilliant effort. What a strike. Keeper, no chance there. Drop a shoulder and shoot.
This is Mosquera. Now it's with Saka, loses out, and Burnley have it again. And it's Chikwu that's caught there. It's going to be a free kick.
You're just going to see on a monitor the replay here. Yeah, he just holds on to the ball. He's not in any hurry. Little 1-2 with Eza, and then he ducks inside his man brilliantly. Oh. It's a cracking effort, and it's really unlucky actually as it comes back off the post. Keeper's beaten. It could easily have fallen to Havertz, but it fell to a blue shirt of Burnley, unfortunately.
Ball goes out of play. Big goal against West Ham, as we know. And obviously, you know, with all the shenanigans with the substitutes, with Zubi coming on, then off, you do wonder if it was a regular game of football, whether he still would have been on the pitch, you know, at that stage of the game.
Wow, yeah.
You know? Martinelli didn't come on in that game.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
Here is Trossard coming forward, left-hand side, looks to get it towards the edge of the penalty area. Cleared away, but only as far as Eze. Looks to knock it forward here. Will it fall for Havertz? Not quite. Out for another goal.
Trossard scampers down the left. Not the best cross. The clearance falls to Eze, and as it sits up, I think he's a bit unselfish there, looking to play a little through ball to Kai Havertz. Could he have settled on the ball, taken it a couple of yards, like Trossard did, and cracked off a shot? I think he could have done.
Long from Weiss. This time he keeps it in play. Mosquera reads it well, and then cleared away by Tuanzebe. It's towards Jayden Anthony on this left-hand side. Started the season really well, Anthony, then had a little bit of a fallow patch before coming back to some sort of form. 8 goals this season. Chances are wants to get the crossing, it's too high. Might fall to this near side though. And Luis will keep it in play well. Looks for Jayden Anthony. Oh, one back and then lost, and Anthony will break forward on the left-hand side, gets to the byline, looks to get the cross in, and ricochets up, is cleared away by Saka. Havertz looking to hold it up, does well, great touch from Havertz. Then he's denied by Estev, and now it's with Tuanzebe. And eventually it's come towards Kyle Walker, getting 1 or 2 boos.
Well, they haven't just parked the bus. I mean, they've only had 21% of the ball, Burnley, but when they have it, they've looked to get plays forward, haven't they? I think they fancy that they can score here.
They want to
tonight.
Be competitive, don't they? They've got nothing to protect in that sense.
No, there's a little bit of freedom there. And I think they have some decent attacking players. As I said, Jayden Anthony has had a good season, proven Premier League performer now. Zian Fleming, I think you could probably say the same. He's got 10 goals.
He's done all right, hasn't he? And he doesn't look like a Premier League striker. That's no slight on him, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
But he's got 10 this year.
Argue against it. No, he's
all right. So got to be wary, but Arsenal beginning to create chances for sure. Kyle Walker playing against Arsenal for the 31st time in his career. 17 wins, obviously a lot with Manchester City. Just the 1 goal. October 2011. Long time ago in a win for Spurs.
Wow.
But well past his prime, as we know.
Yeah, he's had a great career.
He's had a terrific career. He's been very good for club and country, not playing for England anymore, of course.
No, I mean, this might be his last Premier League away.
I would have thought so. Can't imagine anyone really wanting to pick him up at 35 to play Premier. Left side, looks to get the crossing towards Havertz. Ball spins away for a goal kick.
What intricate play from those two gifted number 8s, Eze and Ødegaard. Love the little interplay, the one touch, popping it off. We get it to Saka right side of the box. I didn't think it was the worst ball in the world.
No, it wasn't.
It was put into a really good area. I think maybe Kai Havertz just got ahead of the ball. If it had held his run back a touch, he may have been able to attack that. As it happened, it just came behind him. But yeah, look, 19.5 minutes. Can't help looking at the clock on a night like tonight. I'm sure the players...
With a stray arm there, Mosquera's gone down. Play continues, but it looks like he's hurt here. Might have been a bit accidental, but quite sure exactly where he was caught. Back up on his feet now. Yeah, it's an interesting one with Timber, as you mentioned. We've seen 1 or 2 pictures of him in training. I mean, if it...
Bench on Sunday, I would have thought.
Yeah, but he's a fantastic footballer. Here is Eze for Arsenal, just inside Burnley territory. 20 minutes the weekend. City Bournemouth, as we all know, but also Bournemouth City, as it is, and also Chelsea Spurs. Rice looking to curl it towards Saka to keep it in play. Right-hand side, good defensive work from Estev. Now it's with Calafiori, who's suddenly come across to the right-hand side.
Yeah, he does what he wants.
Ødegaard, 21 minutes in. Rice, Ødegaard again. Clipped towards Havertz, cleared away by Estev. Awkward clearance, just got out for a throw into Arsenal, midway inside the Burnley half.
Yeah, a speculative pass really from Ødegaard. He likes playing with Kai Havertz, I know that, and He's always looking for him. But yeah, look, 21 minutes in, or 21 and a half, just the 2 shots apiece. None of...
Mustika to come forward. Forward for Havertz. Mustika again. Odegaard cuts inside, still has it, 40 yards out, plays it back towards Rice. Rice forward for Odegaard, the layoff looking for Calafiori, but it's intercepted, but it's a poor ball towards Luis on this near side, and Saka's inside him is Odegaard. Odegaard back towards Havertz, who just couldn't keep it in play. It was such a clever ball, but it had a bit too much pace, and Havertz just couldn't take the pace off it.
No, nice idea, but with bodies in the box. I don't know. You know, it was a nice idea, but the execution of it wasn't great. It was behind Havertz. I just think with 3 or 4 in and around that far post, I wouldn't have minded a little cross being fed in towards that domain there. Yeah, we're trying to walk the ball in the net, but you know what I mean? We are looking for that perfect move at the moment.
Not Paris Saint-Germain. Not yet, anyway. Cuan nearly wins it. Calafiori has got it. And now it's with Trossard on the left-hand side, up against Walker. Darts infielder. Belgium wants to play inside the penalty area. Twanzebe will clear away. It's come towards Mosquera. Now it's with Saliba and Odegaard. Back for Mosquera. Mosquera for Odegaard, left-footed, tries to stab it to the edge of the area in Havertz, but Esteve is there. Now it's with Fleming. Poor first touch, but he's made up for it here, and he's coming forward looking to play it to that right-hand side, and Chona. But Gabriel is in the way, and Arsenal have it again. This Odegaard for Mosquera. Mosquera infield for Odegaard once again. Guchku closes down. Rice has it now. 24 minutes gone. This is Odegaard, 30 yards out. Right-hand side is Mosquera. Mosquera taps it back to the club captain, who shimmies and then plays it left side for Gabriel. Gabriel back towards Saliba, and then Mejbri has clattered in to Gabriel. He's got 8 yellow cards in the Premier League this season, Hannibal, former Manchester United junior, and he's lucky not to get another one.
Well, he's not accepting the apology, Gabriel Magalhaes.
Shouldn't. It's ridiculous. Ball had gone, he just clattered straight into him.
Yes.
Utterly ridiculous. It's a yellow card for me, that. He's got no interest in the ball.
I agree with you. Hannibal is that kind of player. He's a little bit niggly, abrasive. And I've got to be honest, there's not a massive advantage getting a free kick here. Dead centre, no angle on it at all. So what we're going to have to do is change the angle. We need to get the ball wide. I mean, Saka's really hugging this touchline. I'm guessing Trossard will go out and hug the other.
Yeah, very straight, isn't it, really? That's what he's going to do. He's going to play it short for Odegaard. Odegaard back for Eze. Eze up against Mejbri. And now it's towards Trossard, up against Walker. Trossard, twist and a turn, one way then the other. Walker wins it only momentarily. Pops back up for Rice. Now it's with Odegaard. Odegaard challenged by Jadon Anthony. And then Chona looks to put some pressure on. It's gone all the way back towards David Raya. 25 minutes gone. And Raya, big diagonal right-hand side. Gabriel wins the header, looks to find Mosquera, cleared away only as far as Calafiori. He's on his left side, can't quite pull the trigger. Saliba joins in. Now it's with Odegaard. Arsenal try again. Rice clips it forward. Saka is onside. He won't fall for him. And the Guchku will clear away. Mejbri flicks it on. Fleming gets a touch. 3-on-3 if they can work it quickly. And Chona is quick on the right-hand side. Fast. Gabriel looking to get back. Mejbri's inside the penalty area. Hannibal Mejbri will take a touch. And then thankfully the shot is wild and wide. And Arsenal get away with it.
Yeah, look, it's a good counter from Burnley. It really was. Turned defence into attack in the blink of an eye. It was actually really good defending inside the box. Ogachukwu then gets it clear. Lovely little flick from Hannibal to Fleming. He then releases, and as you say, we kind of get away with it.
Just the one goal this season. It's not really why he's in the team. He is a creative player, but he doesn't score a lot. Came through at Manchester United, French-born Tunisian international. Here is Bukayo Saka at the other end. He'll be in the England squad, of course, when it's announced. Havertz, Saka, right-hand side, infield for Odegaard to turn away from Fleming. Now it's with Rice. Centrally, Odegaard. Hannibal Meshbury's there again. Fleming likewise. Burnley come away with possession. Jaden Anthony looks to play it down the line. Meshbury's going to go. He's up against Gabriel. The two go to ground. What's going to happen here? The referee's going to have to get them across, and the card is going to come out yellow, but the other one was. I think the referee's got that in his mind a bit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a bit of an ongoing battle between Hannibal and Gabriel. Yeah. But yeah, just looking at I mean, they're not coming with a back five tonight. They got the back four, but there's a little bit of frustration around because we were sort of playing into the middle where it's really, really congested. It's a sort of compact 4-5-1 for Burnley. We really do need to stretch and make this pitch feel bigger than it is at the moment.
Here is Mosquera. Now it's with Eza. 28 on the clock here. Arsenal have possession. Eza for Gabriel. Calafiori's come inside. Trossard left-hand side. Here is Saliba for Mosquera once again. Interim at Burnley a couple of years ago. Gets another go here. Oh, really good ball towards Havertz. Can he keep it in play? He can. It's cleared away by Kuchiku, and then Rice takes it on. Nodded further away. And then it's Eza with a shot straight into the arms of Weiss. Well, that was a shot, a volley on the turn, and it was comfortable for the keeper.
Nice, a shot on target. First one from Arsenal tonight, and it's a good improvised effort from Eberechi Eza. I mean, the tariff was ridiculously high, unfortunately. But I don't mind Eza having a pop, ever, because he's such a good technician. Good play.
Odegaard, after really good play from Rice, coming forward. Now it's with says on Bukayo Saka. Still gets the cross in. It's just over the crossbar. Does he hit the crossbar? And then Walker is there. Out-muscles Trossard and will look to clear, and does.
Almost went straight in the cross, didn't it?
Here is Odegaard. Now it's with Rice. To the left-hand side, and Calafiori approaching the half hour. Arsenal fans sense the opener is close. Saliba back towards Gabriel. Arsenal have won all 10 Premier League games against side already relegated in the season that they've played them.
From Kai Havertz there, saw the gap and just carried on. We're seeing a replay now of that Saka cross that almost drifted in. It's a right footer. It goes over the keeper. Does it touch the bar?
Or does it just kiss the bar?
Let's have a little look. No, it doesn't.
Just doesn't even hit the bar. It's strange. Spins away.
But there was a good little run from Havertz. They drove into the box. He knew, I think, that if his shot didn't go in, it would get blocked for a corner. And that's what we have.
So, right-hand side, Bukayo Saka. We've seen short ones already. We might get another one here. Trossard is moving towards the ball. And Saka will play it short. Well, tried this one once before. What about another go? This is Odegaard. Have Burnley learnt anything? Eza. Trossard in for Saka, edge of the area. Short here for Mosquera inside the box. He's gone down there, has Mosquera. It's going to be cleared away by Burnley, and it's gone out for a throw-in to the Lancashire club. Mosquera's back up on his feet.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. No major appeal for a penalty, but he was looking for the foul.
It's a Burnley throw.
It's a Burnley throw to Burnley. Yeah. Christian Mosquera.
Yeah, the referee's not saying hold, so whatever the issue was, it was not a penalty. Lucas Pires then gets ready to take the throw from the correct position, which is about 13 yards from the corner flag. Throws it down to Kuchiwu, and then it's cleared by Lucas Pires towards Fleming. Battles with Saliba, pops out to Chona. Now it's with Mejbri in field for Jaden Anthony to turn. Back towards Kuchiku and eventually towards Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe for Esteve. Esteve all along the deck for Jaden Anthony. Anthony does well. Moves away from Odegaard. Plays it back towards Tuanzebe once again. Time to turn back towards Walker. 32 minutes gone here. Kyle Walker decides to come forward the diagonal, hoping to try and hit Lucas Pires here, but it's Mosquera who's back and just chests it for David Raya.
Yeah, nice and calm from Christian Mosquera. But yeah, crowd really playing their part. I mean, every time we get the ball, they're looking to roar the players on. And it's been a half of sort of promise without anything really delivering.
This is Rice. Now it's with Odegaard, 33 on the clock. Odegaard to come forward. Mosquera, it's a runner, hasn't got one. Chono over on that right-hand side, can't pick it up. Trossard can. And now it's with Gabriel to come forward. Tries to slide it through here towards Havertz. Low ball in, it's Saka with the penalty, surely. No penalty, says Paul Tierney. He looked like he was in front of Lucas Perez. And Saka is still down.
Wow,
well,
go down there.
Burnley have possession. Here is Jane Anthony. Well, stop it if he wants to. Saka's getting back up on his feet. If it was the other way around, you know our views.
Yeah.
Here is Mejbri for Burnley. Uchiku, and then flick forward by Lucas Perez. I just wonder, is the referee going to have a word with his
Let's have a look. It was a great
counterpart?
pass from Havertz. There is a check. There is a check now. Is there a foul here from Perez on Saka as he's about to shoot? He certainly makes contact with his foot. I think he certainly makes contact with his foot. He's in a great position to score. A great position to score.
He's in front of the defender.
He's in front of the defender. The defender catches the side of his foot. I think this is a penalty.
It's one of those ones where Saka's kicked the foot there of the defender, but what's the defender doing there?
No pen.
No pen. Well,
yeah, look, has he then been sort of interfered with?
Does he get a touch on it, Lucas Perez?
It's not entirely clear. It's not entirely clear. Mikel Arteta's frustrated.
James Bell on VAR duty, incidentally. No pen.
No.
I could see it either way, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think if it gets given, it's one of those.
Might be one if he gives it, on-field decision.
Yeah.
This is Calafiori coming forward for us. He's got Trossard outside him. Trossard has him, edge of the penalty area, twists and a turn against Walker. He's beaten him in a couple of times. He's going to beat him again. Plays it towards Calafiori, takes a touch inside the area. Odegaard is put it wide.
Deflection
takes
wide.
a deflection. In fairness, there's a Burnley player in the way. Great opportunity.
It's a lovely set for Odegaard. There's not a lot of the goal to aim at. There's about 3 light blue shirts in the way. There's no real way through.
Not really.
I think he's better off almost going to the other way.
Yeah.
Going towards the other post.
Look, it's very difficult. It's a packed penalty area. We'll take the corner. And it's Saka that gets ready to take. Right-hand side. Left-footed. Now, they've been short so far. What are Arsenal going to do this time around? More orthodox, curled right in top of the... Yes! Kai Havertz rises above everybody else. And the deadlock has been broken as Arsenal have the lead. Perfect placement from Saka. And a towering header from close in. Vice beaten. It's Arsenal 1, Burnley 0.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. It had to be a corner. It just had to be. We've messed around with a couple of fiddly short ones. And what Kai Havertz does best is flick those headers into the back of the net, and that is a prodigious leap and a lovely, delicate finish from our number 29. What a jump, what a finish. And that is what we were all waiting for.
Well, I never really sensed any nerves. We're still in the first half, but the longer it goes on, you start to get a little bit concerned right in the back of your mind. But Arsenal have played well in this first half. As Adrian has pointed out, there's been a lot of promise in the performance. And now we've got some rewards. Kai Havertz with just his second league goal of the season after scoring against Manchester City. And Arsenal have the lead that their play deserves for sure. And yeah, 2 short corners that didn't work from the right-hand side. Tried and trusted. Provides the opportunity for Havertz, who leapt highest of all inside the 6-yard box in a
form. And he's delivered.
And a ball measure for Burnley. Chona on that right-hand side. We've had 39 minutes here. Chona looking to run at Calafiori inside the area. Low ball in. It's cleared behind for a corner by Rice. A little bit awkward. Bit of defending to do here.
Didn't have much choice there. Choana is quick, you know, he's very direct. There's a couple of times he's made driving runs down that far right-hand side. And Calafiori, because he's so attack-minded, isn't always in the position to defend him. So look, we've got our own issues now to solve. Not that it wasn't already, but it's really pulsating now, the atmosphere.
Corner for Burnley, right-hand side, driven towards the far post here and towards Tuanzebe. It pops up and into the arms of Raya, who looks to roll it out for Rice, who will play it forward towards Saka. Lucas Perez is back.
Oh.
It was Florentino, wasn't it? Plays it for Vice with a bit of edge on that one, wasn't it?
Tested his touch there, didn't he? Goodness me. Yeah, good job the goalkeeper was on his toes there.
Yeah, it was at rather than to, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was thumped back at him. But yeah, the goal had been coming. There's no question. I think coming so soon after that VAR check, which didn't go our way, it's really important that frustration didn't set in there. So the timing, absolutely magnificent.
Only once this season have Burnley come from behind to win a game. That was at Crystal Palace. They were 2 down in that game. And they came back to win 3-2. Jaden Anthony has put the ball in the back of the net, but it should be...
Oh, they should. Yeah, really should. Yeah.
Referee had blown.
We'll always link back to that. Robin Van Persie, red card at the Nou Camp. I mean, it's clear foul. Shoves him over, doesn't it? Yeah, not a difficult decision.
4 minutes to go until half-time. And Arsenal lead by a goal to nil. Let's have it with Calafiori on the left hand and Rice forwards for Odegaard. Well, Arsenal can't win the title tonight, obviously, but it could be one without kicking a ball, depending what happens tomorrow night at the Vitality. And Bournemouth game with Manchester City. Bournemouth, of course, very much in the mix for a Champions League spot.
Yeah, big motivation.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, the Cherries.
Eza. Now it's with Mosquera, gets it out from underneath his feet well. Here is Calafiori. And eventually it's come towards Havertz, the goal scorer, now Saka.
Oh, well played.
Odegaard towards Saka, but it's got too much on it again, and it goes out.
That was a nice idea. Good quick feet from Martin Odegaard. I'm sure he's absolutely buzzing to be back out there from the start. You know, he's been really keen and lively in this first half. Nice moments without finding that final through ball too often. That's been the slight frustration in and around the box when we've got...
Neat touch from Eza. Now it's with Gabriel. Eza over the halfway line.
Calafiori was in there.
From a tactical standpoint, he does give you something very different. Gabriel. And you can see why, you know, he's been preferred when he's been fully fit. We know he's had 1 or 2 injury issues, but
I think horses for courses, and I think if there's an unbelievable right winger where you, in a game where you feel you might be under a bit of pressure, I think Nketiah could be the guy. But Calafiori in most matches,
Justin curling off. How close was this?
Well, it's a beautiful attempt from Bukayo Saka. And he just starts it a bit too wide. It's coming back in. It doesn't come back in time to come inside the post.
I get a couple of minutes of added on time. We had the VAR check, of course. We've had the odd minor stoppage. Here is Tuanzebe. So played all. And then Florentino fiercely drives in. This is Mosquera, though. Now it's with Havertz. Right-hand side, low to the edge of the area. Saka looks to help it on for Odegaard. Claiming handball, I think. Not given. Then Trossard gets there ahead of Esteve. As Arsenal continue to apply some pressure late on in this first half. As the ball breaks for Odegaard, but he can't control it. And Anthony takes the touch, and now Burnley have possession. We've got 2 minutes of added on time. Lucas Perez. Kuchku edge of the inside half. Ball's gone out of play for an Arsenal throw. Yeah.
Of Cuan's AB. I don't think so. I don't think a penalty for that. You've got to think about the consequence. I don't think it was going anywhere. I mean, in the Champions League, probably given. Yeah, we know that it's given. Ben White, of course, over there in similar to that.
Here's Mosquera under pressure from Jaden Anthony. Back towards Saliba. Now it's with Gabriel. Newsbury is the pressing Burnley player. Now it's with Saliba again. Mosquera once more. Clipped down the line, but Esteve does well, but he can't find.
Yeah. I think overall, Mikel Arteta will be satisfied with the first half performance. Obviously, the goal changes everything. It makes everybody those little darting runs, but beyond that back line, we've got in and made things happen. So more of those would definitely be welcome in the second half.
Now, Ugochukwu to come forward. Final few seconds of the half here. Ugochukwu turns away, starts to move forwards. And now Chouna up against Calafiori, still has it. Right flank at the moment. Kyle Walker hasn't got time to get the cross in. That was a missed opportunity for Burnley with 3 inside the Arsenal penalty area. Mikel Arteta races down the tunnel. Kai Havertz will take the applause. His goal, wonderfully crafted header from a Saka corner, giving Arsenal the lead. Look, Arsenal have been the better side at Burnley, as they have done in this first 45 for the second 45 to Wimbledon.
Yeah, look, it's been a competitive game. They've had the We've had 1 or 2 other opportunities as well, but most importantly of all, we've got the breakthrough goal, and it just had to be a corner. Very simple, lovely execution from Bukayo Saka, clipping it in towards the near post. And I'll tell you what, that leap is something very special from Kai Havertz. In a box that's full of tall players, Kai Havertz times his jump so much better than everybody else, and it's a really nice downward header, very done in terms of the final score, of course. But look, let's see what happens. I think we've played okay for periods of that first half, but I think there are 1 or 2 more gears to go up, and if we do find those gears, we should.
To give the Gunners a 1-0 advantage. Same again will get us over the line, I'm sure. Arsenal comfortable, but the job not done just yet, as we hand you back to Nicole and Jeremy and all of the live from M5 gang. At the break, it is Arsenal 1, Burnley 0.
Lovely stuff. Thank you, guys. 1-0.
To the Arsenal 1-0. To the Arsenal 1-0.
Like Dan just said there, of course, job not done yet, but half-time, 1-0 up. Plenty of chances as well in that first half, Jez. What did you make of that first half?
Attack the defence, really. That's all they came here to do, is just defence. We've been attacking well. I think we've created a lot of chances, hit the post. Saka's looking sharp every time he has the ball. He's 2 or 3, but, 1 is already good. I think we still have to score the second one just to make it sure. But yeah, it's looking good. I think we've done the job. I still think we could play a bit quicker, move the ball a bit quicker. But saying that, we do what we need to do to win. So at the moment, that's enough.
Is that exactly how you're expecting Burnley to set up today?
Yeah, of course. I think they come in here. They've got nothing to play for. Is try to not concede, too many. So they probably know if they start wanting to attack and play, they'll just be exposed in counter-attack, and the space. If you give us space, we'll kill them. So yeah, that's kind of what I expected. I'm glad we did score that first goal, because it took a bit of time, and then you started thinking, is it going to be one of those games where we can't control in the game, try to score that second one and just finish the game off?
Like you said, Jez, quite a few Arsenal chances in that first half, so it was very much relief to see that goal go in eventually. But on those chances, do you think it's a case of Burnley just being pretty strong defensively, or us maybe not being quite clinical enough in those moments?
It's tough to say, because, like Trossard's shot, it's a great shot. It's just a bit unlucky that he hit the post. Then you've got Martin Odegaard's shot. He's got 5 body in front of him.
That would have been such a nice goal.
It's so unlucky as well. I just think we've been quite unlucky. I don't think it's been clear chances where we have to score 1v1 with the keeper. I think they've all been good opportunities, good chances, but still bodies in the way. So it's not, you know, I won't say it's like a missed chances. It's just unfortunate that we couldn't quite put it away. It's just happened.
Of what you've seen so far, because it's been a very positive start from Arsenal.
The Saka and Havertz duo is back. I'm finally happy to see that. I'd love to know the amount of goals and assists that they've given each other, because the connection's spot on from the corner as well. You know, a very dominant header from Kai Havertz. Mascara as well, right back. Like, I'm not going to say I don't miss Ben White, but I don't miss Ben White. Like, genuinely.
So Ben, if you're watching...
No, but like the connection between him and Erdogan and Saka, like the passes, is clean. It's, you know, there's a connection there that has obviously been built on just in case, you know, White's gone, and he's been top. Saka as well, trying to influence the game. That shot unfortunately didn't go in, but very happy with the performance.
Is there a little bit of, not frustration, I feel like that's probably the wrong word, but I think when some of us came in here ready for the halftime show, it was a little bit like, oh, that's been, you know, points, maybe a bit frustrating in that first half. Is that because we had so many chances, so you feel like we should be coming in right now 3-4-0 up?
Yeah, obviously, like, it's match day 37. Like, it's going to be stressful, regardless. Like, we know how close we are. You can tell, again, what you said at the start of the game. We're trying to be positive and encouraging. When things maybe don't go well, we lose the ball. You try and gas it up, but then sometimes you're like, oh, I don't know. But at the end of the day, you've got the goal. That's the most important thing. Burnley have troubled one or two times where they, you know, just play a long ball. You have to try and avoid any mistakes there. Get a second one, and I think then you can look at goal difference. But for me, just the 3 points is most important. Goal difference, worry about that another time. As long as I win my 2 games, I don't have to care about what those guys do tomorrow. Like, they can win 10-0. It doesn't mean anything to me as long as we win our games. So
yeah, I do feel like, and you know, hesitant to say this at half-time, don't want to jinx anything, but it feels like you are seeing a gulf in. I think that's quite fair to say, right? One team who were defending for their lives, the other side who, yeah, could be 3-4-0 up at this point going into half-time. Just like Jez said, some of those chances just obviously haven't quite worked out. But, you know, we've very much been the better side, and I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I'm feeling pretty comfortable going into the second half. I know it's very important to score that second goal, obviously, to just calm the nerves, but surely we'll get a win here today, no?
No, I would assume so. Credit to
I
Burnley,
like
to
that
be
you're
fair.
being like just quite cool, calm, collected. I'm like, come on.
No, I'll be like, credit to Burnley though. There's been a few times where they've kind of countered and looked half decent. He said match day 37 and it's like, we're going to be tired, it's going to be like this. But I think this has been the story of our season where we're expected to win, we expect to do it comfortably, but I think we can count on one hand how many times we've done it comfortably with a set piece. And granted, you know, Burnley have given us a tough game. We're still 1-0 up, we've still scored, and we've still got no injuries. Like, fingers crossed that stays the same way. And if that's the way we're going to win the league, then so.
Exactly, and we got that goal. The all-important goal. Lovely Kai Havertz header, wasn't it?
I've always been a massive fan of Kai, so yeah, happy for him to score.
Guys, no introduction, but I'll give him one anyway. One of the biggest rappers in the world. It is 21 Savage! Thank you so much for joining us. How are you? What have you made of the first half? We've just been chatting about it.
It's crazy.
First half?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah?
It's been good, yeah.
Happy with what you've seen from the boys so
I
far?
want Saka to score.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That would be nice. He almost did.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Okay.
But it looked like all I know is Arsenal. So
Really?
I was born in London, yeah. So I always been an Arsenal supporter my whole life.
Are your family Gooners as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody.
Yeah. We love that.
Yeah.
Was there any player in particular when you were growing up who...
Thierry Henry.
I love that. I'm not even finished what I'm asking you. Like, you know, Thierry Henry. What was it about Thierry Henry that you love so much?
Just the GOAT, to me, one of my GOATs, yeah. Speed, he was good on the ball, passing, you know, great striker.
Yeah.
Score from anywhere, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
He ain't right too, though.
Yeah, shout out Righty. We love Righty here on the show. What have you made of this season so far? Because we're so close to achieving something special with this team, aren't we?
We just got to win these 2 games, really. So I'll be satisfied. We 1-0, just park the bus here for this game. Next game, where we got to go? Crystal Palace, do the same thing, and we win.
Yeah, easy, right? Over the line, what would it mean to you as a lifelong Gooner for us to win the Champions League?
I'm worried about Premier League right now. So I feel like we got a chance. We got a great team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who stood out for you in this current squad? Because we had Mikel, there's such a special bond between them, and I feel like we can see that, can't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Who, for you, is really key within this group of players?
Player, I would say Declan Rice, for sure.
Oh, yeah. He's been absolute
Declan
quality.
Rice. Yeah,
Right,
and Raya, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's such...
Real important saves, yeah. He's been key, for sure.
And what does Arsenal mean to you?
The world.
Oh.
The world.
We love that, we love that. Thank you so much. The Incos. Hey.
Half-time
Hey, well, half-time guess. Not a bad one, right?
Seems so happy.
I like that. I know. I also love the scarf on the head. I'm like, I don't know what this vibe is, but I'm here for it. Absolutely brilliant. What did you say? It must be hot.
It must be hot, yeah.
I love that's your takeaway from that. Must be hot. Anyway, should we talk a bit more about what we've just witnessed? Is there anyone that you guys would like to see in the second half in particular?
Like just making sure that we can establish more of that relationship. I think Odegaard's been playing quite deep, like coming to collect the ball, so maybe just him being a bit more progressive. It might be that, well, to be fair, Trossard's done really well at kind of receiving the ball from Calafiori and really like gunning down that left wing. So maybe Martinelli can bring us something, because I feel like we need to be a bit better on the transition, and we might need to kind of get forward quickly.
Pretty good point there, though. Hero of the week. I'm staring at him in our lovely frame, Leandro Trossard. I think he's been really pretty key for us today, actually. I think he's been really creative. I've been impressed with him, Jez. What have you thought?
No, he has been. Yeah, I think he's followed up with, I think, scoring that important goal at the weekend was a big thing for him. Today he was involved in everything we've done going forward. Every time he has the ball, you feel something's going to happen. He makes things happen at the moment. He looks sharp. And even playing against Walker, which you'll think Walker is a strong defender.
Match for the players' lap of appreciation, and we'll be pitchside for that, won't you, Jez? So, anyway, we've got a second half for now. Yes. So, come on, Arsenal, let's get Adrian Clark and Dan Roebuck.
Many thanks. Arsenal lead by a goal to nil. Kai Havertz, second league goal of the season. Brilliant header, terrific delivery from the right-hand side. Tried and trusted corner. None of this short corner nonsense, Adrian. Get it in the mixer.
Well, this was the talk in the press room at half-time. It was a lot of chat about, like, why didn't they just do that at the start? And the thing is, we have had joy from short corners.
Yeah, and I don't mind it. You've got to try and mix it up, haven't you?
I think so. You don't want to become too predictable, but Hacker to the head of Havertz. But, I go back to the lead, the timing of the jump, and then the execution of the header, first class.
Here we go. Get ready for the second half. We're underway for the second period then. Arsenal leading Burnley by a goal to nil. The gap will stretch to 5 points if it stays as it is. The Gunners immediately on the attack on the right-hand side. Rice with a shot, Weiss with a save. That was shifting, but the whistle had gone and it would not have counted.
No, it would. Gary Owen type kick-off on trend, isn't it?
It is. It causes a bit. It gets you up the field, which is a rugby thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Because Perez has been shoved over by Saka. That's going to be a free kick to Burnley on the left-hand side. Look, Arsenal just got to keep the concentration here, keep pushing as much as they can, make the right decisions, game management, hopefully get a second soon as. There's no real need, is there, the game on Sunday to think about resting players, unless of course there's one or two minor knocks that we don't know about, which inevitably there probably are.
Look, the bench is very, very strong tonight, so if Mikel sees the
Anthony once again, he's got good close control, bursts inside the penalty area, left hand side still going. Really good defensive work though from Mosquera, who will clear. Odegaard will help out, and then Saliba clips it towards Saka. Can he keep it in play? Not quite. Burnley throw.
Yeah, nicely dealt with. Anthony is a good player, and someone we'll have to keep close tabs on this second half. But look, people I spoke to, that sort of neutral in that press room at half-time. They're saying, you know, Burnley don't look like they're going to hurt you, and it is hard to disagree with that sentiment. You know, they had 1 or 2 counters, but you know, no sustained pressure. So, you know, I think we should feel fairly relaxed about the situation as it stands. And look, if we play as we did, we should score again. If we play better,
ball players have been patient. He's measured me though for Burnley. Now it's Jaden Anthony, because with Chukwu and a Stev has to go all the way back to Weiss. The pressing from Odegaard. With Gabriel, good duel between the two, but the ball breaks for Eza. Now it's with Trossard. Eventually it's come towards Saliba, right-hand side. He
doesn't try to overdo it.
No.
He sort of works to his limitations. He's happy to just get it, give it to a more skillful player early. That's all you need.
There is Odegaard under pressure from Anthony's putting his moves towards the Burnley half, plays it for Kai Havertz, who's got Saka outside him. Here is falling for it. Odegaard still has it. Now it's with Saka once again. Right flank, plays it back for Havertz. Havertz for Saka. Saka up against Lucas Perez. Now it's Odegaard once again. Havertz, 3 really good technical players involved here. Saka once more. Odegaard again tries to just get through a couple of Burnley players, but loses it. Burnley try to clear it, hits an Arsenal player, comes back out towards Kyle Walker, just outside his own penalty area. Now it's with Twanzebe.
Yeah, intricate, wasn't it? Just lots of little short passes between Odegaard, Saka and Havertz on that right corner of the box. I'd rather see that kind of stuff to be sat here, you know, on 80 minutes, still 1-0, where one mistake can be really costly. So, yeah, I still think we need to apply that drive to go and get the second goal.
Yeah, one has been enough, maybe a bit too often from an Arsenal standpoint in the run-in. Certainly Champions League-wise. Atleti here, of course, Sporting away.
Yeah, we've always loved a 1-0
oh,
in
yeah.
these parts.
There's more 1-0s than any other side this season. From an Arsenal point of view. Oh, given away, and Jaden Anthony could be in. Saliba it was, but Arsenal have got players back here. Fleming calling for it. The shot comes in, and it's just over the crossbar. Fleming is saying that he's shoved over.
Yeah, it's Eza, wasn't it? Really loose. Yeah. Really loose from Eza. So right into Eza, and he just doesn't look. Plays a really blind pass to Saliba, and they steal it, and they end up having a shot on goal to Burnley. So we've got to be so careful.
Yeah, that, I guess, isn't it, in the ways, you know, Ezra is playing in midfield rather than one of your sort of forward players, and sometimes that can happen if you're not always in tune, playing that little bit deeper. Here is Odegaard looking to clip it for Trossard, but Walker watches it well, and then Chona in field. Here is Hannibal to control, then he's caught by Gabriel. That's going to be a free kick. That battle rages on.
Yeah, I think that's memory kicking in for Gabriel there. Took the opportunity to clatter Hannibal from behind. Just sort of wrapped his boot around his calf. Happy to take the free kick down by the touchline, just right in front of Mikel Arteta.
Gabriel shows his strength, but Jaden Anthony does better and wins it. Faces up the Brazilian here, looks to get to the byline, curls across him. There's nobody there. Fleming doesn't make a move for it.
Nice and calm from Mustika. We haven't really got going at the start of this second half. A little bit sloppy. Finally he does.
Havertz surely was shoved by a Stev. It's not gone Arsenal's way. Burnley have it, not for long. Already tonight. Still, Trossard are clever here. This is Calafiori, and he might fall for Havertz. It's just away from Havertz. Scampers and minutes of this second half. Mosquera to curl in, and the header! Oh. Tipped onto the crossbar, was it? Or did it just bounce?
Mosquera's ball in, right foot volley. I tell you what, it's a free volley on the penalty spot. Trossard just puts him off potentially. And great top of the bar. Just wonder if Trossard hadn't sort of jumped in front of his eye line there.
I know what you mean.
He might have struck that a little bit cleaner. He was free.
Burnley come forward with Walker. Falls back inside the Burnley half, though. Walker flicks it forward for Chona, and then a poor touch sees him give the ball away. Now it's with Trossard. Trossard to the halfway line. Burnley, who drew against Villa last time out, but they lost their previous 5, haven't won in 12 in all competitions, 11 in the Premier League. Last win in the capital south of the river against Crystal Palace, Arsenal's final day opponents. And we'll have full live commentary for you, of course, next Sunday. Manchester City at home to Villa, but they've got to play Bournemouth tomorrow night first. This is Trossard, left-hand side, clips it for the run of Havertz. Can he keep it in play? He can. Havertz inside the area, and the header from Eza hits a Burnley defender. Esteve was in the way, and Weiss will smother.
Head. That's a good chance. It's a really good chance. 6 yards out. He heads it into the back of Esteve, deflects into the keeper's arms. Could he have steered that header into the corner himself there, Eberechi Eze? It was beautiful from Trossard and from Havertz.
Kuchukwu, Walker towards Tuanzebe. Didn't really expect it, I think, Tuanzebe. Scored the winner for DR Congo against Jamaica in the World Cup playoff. Here is Walker. Back for Kuchukwu. And now Weiss. Son from Karlsruhe. Ahead of this season getting underway. Played in the Zweite Liga last season. Chuna for Florentino, and then it's to the left-hand side. It's all a little bit awkward, but Lucas Perez can't make it stick. Good challenge from Hannibal Mejbri. And now Burnley coming forwards here. They've got runners left and right. Anthony still has it, edge of the area, still has it. Can't quite pull ambition there, but Mosquera has it now with the ball at his feet. Just got to keep Burnley at arm's length here. Oh, they've won it again. This is Hannibal Mejbri. He's got Anthony to his right. Mejbri's going to go himself. It's over the crossbar. He always knew he was going to take it on. Thankfully, it's not really his skill set. But
yeah, look, it's a couple of sloppy pieces of play. Mosquera lost it cheaply, and he's 25 yards out from goal. There's no one really closing him down there. And thankfully, from an Arsenal perspective, Hannibal has blazed that one over. But yeah, we're going to have.
But there's been a couple, haven't there, that have been blazed over.
Got to sharpen up here. Haven't really got going at all second half. That said, a couple of good chances for Eza.
Yeah.
Without playing, to the best of.
And now Odegaard, an injection of pace to drive forward. It's still Martin Odegaard. Fans want him to shoot. Wants to clip it forward towards Calafiori. Ball goes out for a goal kick.
Look, it was a great driving run from Martin Odegaard. I want to see that from him. He saw the space, charged into it. Just maybe not over-elaborate pass. That was Scoopy attempt to try and pick out Calafiori. Just really difficult to execute that on the run. I don't mind people trying things, really don't. But sometimes I think the simplified way is better.
Clearance by Weiss, met by Saliba. Now it's with Odegaard. And Mosquera again on the right-hand side. Under a bit of pressure here. Gabriel's touch. Fleming chasing it around.
Yeah, they're pressing us a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Second half, they've definitely decided to squeeze up, and look, that could play into our hands. If they want to come out and close us down, we can pop it around them maybe a little bit.
The halfway line. This is Rice. Clever for Havertz. Havertz for Saka up against Lucas Perez here. Saka runs into trouble. Lucas Perez keeps it in play, does well. Wants to thump it down the line here for Fleming. Rice is there, though. That's good from Rice. Now it's with Odegaard inside the area. Looking for Havertz. Can he lay it off here for Saka? Flag is up.
Yeah, quite intricate again. It's good football, though. I mean, Odegaard, I think he's on there to Havertz. And then I don't think Saka was offside either. But for me at the moment, it's just a little bit tippy-tappy. I'd almost prefer them to spread out a little bit more so they can just create triangles that are slightly bigger.
Vice has just put it out play again.
I mean,
it's the 4th time he's done it.
I think he's under instructions to hit the angle, isn't he?
He is, but maybe not. If you're going to put it out of play, surely you've got to be 30, 40 yards further up on the World Cup, and you try and put some pressure on the defensive side. But yeah, anyway. Burnley have it again. Arsenal have given it away. This is Kyle Walker in field for Florentino, looking to go for Fleming, but that's a pull ball. It's not really the type of ball that Fleming's going to be able to do much with.
Yeah, I agree. One thing that's interesting is that there's no Arsenal subs warming up.
No.
So look, Mikel on the hour mark, happy enough it seems. But look, tonight he has got some options up his sleeve, that is for sure. You know, just to read them out: Nketiah, Jesus, Martinelli, Gyökeres, Madueke, Zubimendi, Lewis Skelly and Dowman. I mean, they're all capable of coming on and impacting this game.
Yeah, no movement down there at the minute. Arsenal have possession with Odegaard, who will be staying live post-match. Nicole and Jeremy will be pitch side, and there will be a lap of appreciation. I think the players, from what I know, will stay out. And
yeah, I've had the invite.
Yeah. But the players will do a relatively swift lap. We'll have coverage of that for you. I think Mikel Arteta's going to keep them out. They're not going to head to the dressing room, but you'll be able to watch it, so stay with us for that. Arsenal have got a free kick over out on that far side. Mosquera was caught. And an opportunity maybe here for Declan Rice to knock this one inside the penalty area. Right on the touchline, right-hand side. 25 yards out. Rice is going to swing this one in. Mosquera, Havertz and Calafiori back post at the moment.
Yeah, have split this, haven't they? Yeah, it's Gabriel Saliba, edge of the box. 3 players at the far stick.
And they're going to move towards the near post. Up goes the signal from Rice. And it's hitting low and it's flicked towards goal. It's not the worst idea. Fleming is there to flick away. It's nodded back inside the box. Calafiori is there. Havertz can't make it his. Estev to clear and the flag is up anyway.
To attack. But yeah, I just feel like the tempo isn't quite there at the moment with the team. Second half, we've had slightly less of the ball. And we've still had 7 touches in their box in the second half, and they haven't had 1 in ours. So, you know, in the game as a whole, 28 touches in their box, 6 in ours. 3 shots on target to 0. You know, the lead is well and truly deserved, if not a 2-goal lead. But until we get the second one...
Yeah, oh, that's a little bit sloppy. Burnley have it again. Choner inside the penalty area. He can't get even a shot, but that was dangerous.
Oh, that was seriously dangerous. And I'll tell you who got back, Declan Rice. He saw it. Like they was it Chuana?
Yeah.
Saw the ball fell to in the box. And he's about to sort of take a swing at it. Who pops up? Declan Rice on his shoulder, bang. He smuggled the ball away. He's so good at that. Thank goodness he is. But yeah, look, I'm not loving the second half performance at the moment. I think we need a little bit more drive, more intensity, more purpose. I feel like we're popping the ball around for the sake of it a little bit too much.
It's up to the right-hand side, and Mosquera, now it's with Rice. Short here for Odegaard. Plays it forward, looking for... Look, Arsenal a goal to the good here. Yeah. Mikel Arteta not happy. Maybe he is going to make some changes, because suddenly Madueke is warming up. Who else is warming up here? Gyökeres, Miles Lewis Skelly. So Zubimendi maybe changes a foot.
Yeah, like I said, there's loads of guys he can turn to here. You just wonder how long Saka's got. I think that Gyökeres is an obvious change. Hungry, in form.
Burnley on the move again here. Mejbri, Choner. Now it's with Walker right-hand side. Mejbri wants it pushed towards the byline. Gets there ahead of Rice, but Rice does brilliantly. And Rice is there again to clear. Looks for the run of Havertz.
Very well, Declan Rice, hoovering up.
Only maybe poised to make a change. James Ward-Prowse is coming to this near side. See if he's going to be utilised. Tuanzebe. Tuno. This is Walker. Does well against Trossard. Probably for the first time in the match. Plays it back for Tuanzebe again. And now Weiss. Under pressure from Odegaard. Tuanzebe, good pressure from Arsenal this.
Pin them in here.
Yeah, and then it's long, looking for Fleming, but Calafiori's there to guide it down. Etta to control. He's giving it away.
Not there.
Florentino from Edgebury looks to get away from Gabriel. Oh, runs into a bit of trouble there.
Okay.
Arsenal to turn back towards the halfway line. It's a little nervy, even though it is 1-0.
I think Burnley sense we're nervy, and they sense that we are not playing with that sort of purpose and panache. We're kind of going for the safety pass. Was that Saka got booked or Havertz?
I think it was Havertz, was it? Let's have another look. I didn't see the card come out initially. I think it was the challenge on Ukachukwu from Havertz. That was poor, actually.
Yeah, we're going to see Amdouni.
Good player.
Yeah, good footballer. Yeah. Capable of scoring from distance.
Yeah, he's a Swiss international, but he was a regular aside from his injury, but it does something here. He might force himself back into the World Cup squad. I don't know. Oh, hello.
What?
Checking possible red card for foul play. Havertz.
What, from Havertz? No, there's no...
Studs are high.
They are, but there's no force. There's no excessive force to that. He catches him with his studs, definitely okay, but you know, I don't like the fact that they're looking at it so intently. It's a tap.
There's no real significant force, but it's a high studded challenge.
Yeah.
And I think it'll just be a yellow.
Yeah.
Because, well, the yellow's already been given, hasn't it?
Yeah. I just don't see the need here to dish out a red, and of course we wouldn't want to lose Havertz.
Check over. No red card. Yeah, I think it's a yellow. It's a little naughty, but it's no more than a red. It's no more than...
That's always the fine line you take. If you get a red on when you're 3-0 up, it's very different to win a bit more swagger and get out this Burnley team. Because in the first half, we got at them and caused them a lot of problems.
Amdouni's going to come on. And it's Mejbri that's going to come off. So like for like in terms of position. Amdouni's only made a substitution appearances this season. Been a sub in the last 2 games. Cruciate problem.
Yeah, he's been out a while.
Been out a long time. Was at Basel for a while. And really good record for the Swiss national team before injury. 11 in 27 caps.
Yeah,
and, you know, he'll just have a point to prove.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, big stage against champions-elect. And like-for-like position as well. He'll play off Fleming. Ugochukwu's is also going to come off after that challenge. And Josh Cullen, I think, is going to come
Josh
on.
Laurent.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Josh Laurent's going to season. He's played sort of centre-back, but he's obviously going to play midfield here. So those are the changes. With 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, and Arsenal are going to make 3. Nketiah, Lewis Skelly, and Gyökeres.
Yeah, don't mind that.
Yeah, so I think Odegaard Areza will come off. Calafiori will come off, and Havertz, I guess. I think probably as a...
Ball is with the feet of the Burnley keeper, Weiss, with the press. It's clipped to the left-hand side. He's giving it away again. He's having an absolute mare. Every distribution's been absolutely shocking. Yeah, well, if he's the one for the future, Martin Dubravka might be still playing for Burnley next season.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. So Calafiori for Nkapie, left back for left back. He's played well, hasn't he, Calafiori? Really enjoyed his performance.
Yeah.
When he's fit, he's just...
Yeah, absolutely he is. Yeah, he's created 3 chances tonight. Yeah, that's really good for a fullback.
Second substitution, number 29.
No, I'm a big fan of Ricardo Calafiori. But Havertz, obviously, massive moment with a goal.
Yeah.
But I think it's the right time to make this change.
Yeah. Gyökeres then on for Havertz. Gyökeres who scored in the reverse fixture. And Mars Lewis Kelly gets a huge cheer from the Arsenal faithful as he comes on. So not as attacking now, Adrian, the formation, or at least the personnel in those positions.
We're both there, but it's Rice and Lewis Skelly. It's the two of them there. And I do think that they've had some joy centrally between the lines. There's been a lot for Declan Rice to sort of do there. And he's done it very well, but it's hard to do it on your own. Ødegaard and Eze are very attacking, aren't they? So, but yeah, I think now's the right time to tweak that. And it might give us a better platform to go and play our football, just having that more solid base.
Ødegaard and Fleming are having some verbals at the moment. Ødegaard not happy. It takes a little bit to get Martin riled up, doesn't it? He puts himself about Fleming.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just a bit of a pain, isn't he?
Ajax Junior, but not really an Ajax type.
Looking to have words with him. Anyway, the upshot is Rice has got a free kick in that sort of classic outswinger position. Everyone lined up on the edge of the box. Can he whip it into the penalty spot, between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box, and get a red shirt on the end of this?
Rice gets set to deliver. Well, goes the signal. Movement from out to in. From 3 players, it's curled inside the box. It bounces all the way through and goes out for a goal.
Yeah, well, he didn't get it in that zone. He got it. He had too much on it, and it went through the 6-yard box. And unfortunately, when you're making your run from the edge of the box, there's very little time to get to the edge of the 6-yard box if the ball's got that much whip on it. So that was a disappointing delivery from Declan. 74 on the clock, and really in this second half, apart from those sort of relatively tame efforts from Eze, haven't come up with a lot, have we?
And 7 of Arsenal's victories this season in the Premier League have come courtesy of 1-0 scorelines, most since the 98-99 season. This to be another.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I sort of thought there was a collision there. I don't think it was a foul.
There's a bit of a shove, isn't there? It's not really a collision, but he's making an awful lot of it.
Crikey. I mean, I'm struggling to...
There wasn't a lot.
I'm struggling to see what he's hurt there.
His pride.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. He's holding his chest. He's literally just had a little shove.
Sent me flying.
Yeah. And that's weedy little me. He's having a word with him, just saying, stop being a wimp.
Well, this is one thing that VAR has really sort of cut out, because, you know, if anyone goes down holding the face and they haven't been caught in the face, they never get sent off. Whereas prior to VAR, they did, you know, or occasionally they did. You know, you can't con the referee or the officials in that way that you used to be able to. It's cut out a lot in Italy, at least over the last few years.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a positive.
Yeah, not many.
No.
Here is Amdouni with a first touch, and he loses possession to Mosquera, then he fouls him. Free kick to Arsenal. 14 minutes remain.
It's ugly, isn't it? It's scrappy. There's not a lot of flow to it. And we're definitely near that lead.
And Nkapie might be able to do something here. Gets towards the left-hand side. Was he shoved over? The referee has a good look at that and says no pen.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think Nkapie knocked the ball a little bit far out of his feet there.
Maybe he's still shoved over.
Maybe, but not convinced. It was a good run, good ball. Knocks it out of his feet, and I think he just stumbles.
Yeah, he probably does. Oh,
did his shorts come off? Yeah, I missed that replay. Was it a good job I missed it? Are they going commando?
Well, I don't really know. Oh dear. I wasn't quite sure. All I saw was I couldn't see anything apart from about the shorts were being, they were slipping off.
Yes. Need to tie that lace on your shorts. Yeah. Oh, this is good from Victor. Good pressing. Keep going. Keep going.
For Weiss.
Keep going. Oh. Hello.
Now, did he foul Gyökeres? Burnley trying to play out the press. Odegaard wants a penalty, so does Gyökeres. We're going to wait for a second, are we?
You dallied?
No.
I don't think so.
No, thankfully the short stayed on as well this time.
Yeah, he towed the ball away, and yeah, there was a kind of coming together, but no foul.
Gabriel does foul Fleming though here, and Burnley have got a free kick. 8 yards inside the Arsenal half right-hand side. We've got 12 minutes remaining here.
Yeah, it was beginning to become an uncomfortable experience for the Arsenal supporters here this evening.
Burnley just steal a couple of yards here, and a couple more. Come on. Ward-Prowse, who has come on, he's going to take this. We know he can deliver a football. To be honest, with Ward-Prowse, I don't really think it matters if it's a couple of yards further forward.
No, he's brilliant. Dead balls.
Inside the penalty area it comes, and that's easy for Ryan.
Yeah. Good commentator curse moment there.
Yeah.
Every time he's over a dead ball, I'm going to big him up.
Yeah, that'll do. Florentino was the player that came off, incidentally. It was when we were looking at those penalty incidents that weren't. So, free kick for Arsenal here. Raya wants to knock it long, deep inside Burnley territory. Good header back from Esteve, looking to try and find Chona. It's cleared away. And it's gone out for Weiss for a goal kick. Well, yeah. This one probably just goes straight out of play.
Yeah, look, I think that little passage there where Gabriel intercepts but plays it one touch, the far touch line.
He's kept in play though, and Arsenal have got it. This is Mosquera now. It's with Odegaard flicking field. Touch here, play on Gyökeres. Now it's with Trossard, edge of the area, and eventually Nkapie wins a throw. Really good play on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that was
Mosquera
decent.
just stretching out a calf, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's maybe a bit of cramp, but he did extend himself. They really pushed himself, Mosquera there.
Arsenal with a throw.
Yeah, and that driving run's just got the crowd going. You know, that's what I'm talking about. A bit more dynamism, a bit more energy, a bit more attacking verve in the way that we're going about our work. I think would just change the feel here.
For Mars Lewis Skelly, and now it's with Trossard. Mars Lewis Skelly again, cleared away by Fleming. He's doing a good defensive job all of a sudden for his side. And now back for Saliba for Raya. Collins chasing this one down. Oh, sorry, Lawrence chasing this one down. It's cleared away. It's going to go straight out for a Burnley throw.
Yeah, the quality has not been good from Arsenal second half. Not good enough, really.
Changes for Burnley. Jacob Brun-Larsen coming on. We're going to see Bashir Humphries as well come on.
Yeah. Bashir Humphries, centre-half, he's limping a little bit.
He's a bit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Former Chelsea youngster, Humphries, sort of missed most of the early part of the season, didn't feature, and then sort of had a good run in the side, but has been in and out since.
Yeah, he can play left back, he can play left side centre-back. That's where he's going to slot into.
Yeah, gets the first touch of the football.
Yeah.
Weiss, Humphries. On his left side, plays it forward.
Well played, Declan.
For Laurent, who loses out, and then Odegaard's bundled over. Laurent trying to take it on. Here is Ryan in front of him, and then it's tapped back towards Weiss. Did it go out for a corner? No, he didn't go out at all. It's come to Hincapie. He still stayed in play. Oh, straight to Ward-Prowse, who will control. And then back towards Prowse, and then looking to try and get Lucas Perez in over on the left-hand side. He's not going to get there. Mosquera will. Ball goes out for an Arsenal throw.
It does, yeah. Good turn of pace from Christian Mosquera there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a bit sloppy, wasn't it, from Hincapie? But again, that's the problem. We're going backwards. We went backwards and go forwards. We got into that habit of this second half, a little bit like we have done in recent months, of really playing quite cautiously.
Referee's wandering across here. Not sure he wants to speak to Martin Odegaard here. He launches a little.
Yeah, maybe he wants some treatment. I don't know whether maybe it have to be replaced.
We haven't seen the throw taken just yet. And eventually Mosquera will take it for Odegaard. Not quite sure he wanted it. Then Mosquera just belts it forward for Gyökeres. Gyökeres lets it bounce. He's got two defenders to try and deal with here. He's done really well here, Gyökeres, and wins a throw. That's terrific forward play. It really is.
Yeah, just throwing his weight around. You see what it means to the supporters. Just to see that positive, aggressive action.
Two Burnley defenders there.
No, it was good. It was really good. But it was better in the context of what else is going on, isn't it? In the grand scheme of things, it wasn't anything amazing, but compared to what we've seen in the last 20 minutes or so, it was something to really elevate the crowd.
Trossard's touch is a little heavy. Ward-Prowse spots it, wins Anthony. And it's with Lucas Perez over on that left-hand side. Touch for Walker, who's still in midfield at the moment. Now it's with Tuanzebe. Arsenal fans getting behind the team know that they just need a little bit of encouragement to get over the line. Walker for Ward-Prowse on the halfway line. Bashir Humphries to come forward, the former Chelsea junior driving on. Lucas Perez now left-hand side. Short here for Jaden Anthony. Back towards Lucas Perez. He turns away from a couple of players still going forward, runs into trouble, runs into Declan Rice, who's then fouled. And that's a free kick.
Yep, good breaking up again from Declan Rice. He's had a great second half.
Yeah, he's putting his ship. 4 minutes remaining.
Finding it very difficult to enjoy this second half. I would imagine the majority inside this ground are also feeling quite tense. But as long as the players aren't, that's all that matters.
Raya goes long. Gyökeres again backs in. Humphries lets it bounce and then looks to clear. Gives Perez to turn and clear well. Jaden Anthony with the ball at his feet in a tight area, flicks it through. And that's got to be a free kick surely to Arsenal. It's Laurent once again.
Yeah, Lewis Skelly using his body expertly as he does.
Well, it is a school night after all. There's a lot of disappointment when TV paymasters switched this fixture. Not ideal for everyone, but still packed stadium, as you would imagine, final home game, and we will have some post-match for you pitch side with Nicole Jeremy and AD. Free kick midway inside the Burnley half, right-hand side, Declan Rice to take. Curled inside the area, and it's nodded away by Tuanzebe, and it's hit by Trossard, and it's wide of the target. Got hold of that one.
Yeah, nice idea. Hit it. It would have been one of the goals of the season,
brilliant.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So the decent enough free kick, partially cleared, and runs onto it, left-footed.
Walker, what about long to this near side and Brun Larsen, but it's gone short instead to Amdouni. With Lauren. Declan Rice is there again.
Go on, Victor.
Gyökeres looking to run at the Burnley backline, runs into trouble. And Ward-Prowse is there to pick it up. Oh, that's a little bit loose. It's gone straight to Odegaard. Amdouni helps win it back, but he loses out to Trossard on the left-hand side. And Trossard with a back flick towards Miles Lewis-Skelly to back across the face of goal, but the flag is up.
Maybe the ball went out of play there, and they've taken it quickly.
Still got enough players back here. Anthony over on that left-hand side. James Ward-Prowse as we tick into the 90th minute here for the final home game of the season. Here is Walker. Towards Amdouni. Looks to control. Miles Lewis-Skelly helps out. Gabriel clears. Nodded back towards Amdouni, and now it's Jaden Anthony, and this is Fleming coming forwards here, and Rice is there again to clear. And it's towards Victor Gyökeres. He'll get there first, and he'll take a touch, and he'll try and take Tuanzebe on. Tuanzebe does well. .90 nearly up. Can't imagine there'll be loads and loads of added on time. But Burnley have played their part tonight. 7 is the answer. This is Amdouni.
Don't know where that's come from.
Now it's with Humphries. Back for James Ward-Prowse on the ball. Fleming centrally. Brun Larson wants it on the right-hand side. Walker's touch. Ward-Prowse to dribble forward. Arsenal just backing off a little bit here. Cross has been dug out towards Fleming. Raya will get there. He's fouled, and that's going to be a free kick. And Raya will take his time. And Fleming, once again, is pantomime villain. He's going to get a yellow card here.
Yeah, there's definite foul. It's mid-end. Right.
Do you know what? It's a really poor challenge.
Yeah, it's the sort of challenge you should automatically get caution for there.
All he's done is jump into the keeper. No interest in even looking at the ball.
It's really
not even an excuse.
It's really dangerous.
Yeah, poor.
It's going to be longer. Maybe a lot longer. Just have it right. I mean, he's not had any treatment yet.
Trossard's getting a bit of treatment as well, incidentally. Raya's back up on his feet. Just a little bit winded, I think. Here, Zubimendi and Martinelli.
So we've got Raya, who's going to just battle on. Trossard's getting treatment.
Martinelli on. Hero against the Hammers, and he's put in a shift tonight. Martinelli on. Been busy today. Got himself in some good areas, contributed.
Absolutely, yeah. There's been some good bits.
For the Champions League final?
Absolutely. Yeah, look. Not entirely sure what that Champions League final starting 11 will look like. Miles Lewis-Skelly. But I think if Trossard and Saka are fit, I think they get the nod on the flanks. We don't know who will play up front. We don't know whether it'll be Eza or Odegaard. So yeah, look, we've got to take care of this business first, and it's not done, is it?
Yeah, see Dembele limped out of Paris Saint-Germain's defeat at the hands of their near neighbours Paris FC yesterday.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Would have thought so. Got 2 weeks, haven't they? Got the ball at his feet, but in the Burnley right-back position. Click forward, Declan Rice again.
Excellent from him.
And then it's Martinelli. His header, though, goes straight to a Burnley player. It's cleared. Fleming battling. Rice with another header. It's come towards Lucas Perez, and that was a high boot. And this is going to be a yellow card, is it? Yeah. Should be. It is.
Yeah, I think he's a bit unlucky there.
Yeah, he is, because he does get the ball.
It's an honest enough challenge.
But it is high.
Yeah, it was high, yeah.
You know?
It was one of those, yeah, headed inside, and Saka doesn't get there first, but...
Body with a follow-through.
Yeah.
But it's dangerous play.
Yeah.
You know, whether you catch someone or not.
Yeah. Well, the goal difference hasn't been boosted tonight, has it? There was a lot of talk about that ahead of kick-off, but it's never really looked that way, has it, second half? It's looked like we just take the win. No matter how it comes, we take it.
Yeah. Rice to curl inside the area, nodded down towards Mosquera, cleared away by Humphries. It's towards Amdouni. And that's going to be a free kick for Burnley. If they don't, Arsenal will win the title tomorrow night. And then the only way that goal difference does come into play is if City win their last game and Arsenal draw the last game, which will mean just by virtue of winning and drawing. As Martinelli might be able to get in here. Martinelli against Walker still has it, but Walker is strong and Martinelli goes down and it's a goal kick.
Yeah, he's still got a little bit of pace about him, Walker. You know, he's not got the electricity of a few years ago, but he kept pace with Martinelli there. He actually caught him up. Very, very good defending from Kyle Walker.
Takes a look up and looks to knock it long. It takes the deflection, hits Gyökeres, spins back out for Humphreys. Now it's with Lucas Perez. James Ward-Prowse with the ball at his feet, just inside Burnley half. Ward-Prowse looks for an angle, nothing really on. Passes it square for Humphreys, and Humphreys plays it down the line. And Burnley coming forwards here. This is Ward-Prowse again. Jadon Anthony calling for it in a bit of space here on this near side. Now it's with Tuanzebe. Anthony wants it. Here is Anthony. And Capier fairly tight. Anthony flicks it back. Burnley have got a lot of players edge of the Arsenal area. It's clipped forward to Amdouni here. Looks to try and... We have had pretty much the 7 minutes of added on time.
We have. I think there'll be another 2 or 3, if I'm honest. Yeah, Gabriel shepherded that out nicely. Didn't really look like a dangerous moment. You know, we're nervous as hell here. You know, I feel sick. I really do. But Burnley haven't had a shot on target. We shouldn't be feeling nervous. But we can't help it. We're desperate for this 3-point haul. And the players have been desperate for this final whistle, I think, for the entirety of the second half.
It feels that way, doesn't it, really? And we've had an extra 30 seconds. Weiss, for once, manages to keep a long ball in play. Gabriel, flicked back by Ward-Prowse. Awkward from Mosquera's going to go out for a throw into Burnley. Midway inside the Arsenal half on the left-hand side. 1 or 2 Arsenal fans are turning away here. Well, this one's going to be long, and it's going to be Kyle Walker. Long inside the box. Last chance for Burnley. Arsenal just have to stand their ground. And it comes inside the penalty area. Flicked away by Saliba. Back out to... From Larson is there. They can only knock it out of play. And that surely is about it. We've had an extra minute and a half. Bukayo Saka's in no hurry to take the throw. And Arsenal will get to strike another fixture off with a victory. No one's heading for the exits now. Scoreline or not.
Just blow it, ref. Come on.
Burnley have played their part tonight. Come on. But Arsenal are going to come up with a big, big win against the Lancashire club. Surely that is it. We're into the 100th minute here. Paul Tierney ready to blow, but not ready to blow, it would appear. And Arsenal still battling as the ball comes back in play. This is Mosquera.
Well done, Mosquera.
Gets to the byline, gets a low ball in. It's awkward from Tuanzebe. He's played it back towards that far side. Then it's flicked on here towards Amdouni. Ball goes out. The referee has seen enough. Second 45 minutes. And that first half goal from Kai Havertz has proved to be enough. It is a big win in the context of the season, though. And Arsenal go 5 points clear at the top of the table. Manchester City will play tomorrow night, of course. It's in the Gunners' hands with a win at Selhurst Park against a Conference League final-bound Crystal Palace. The difference between Arsenal winning the title for the first time in 22 years. Adrian, another one chalked off.
Oh, yeah, it was a tough watch at times, particularly in the second half. We didn't perform anywhere near our best. We were edgy. We were apprehensive. We didn't find shots on target in the game. You know, that in itself tells its own story. We would have liked a more fluent performance. We would have liked more goals. We would have liked this to have been a fun,